What's up, everyone? It's your boy Scott. Welcome to the Scott Reports. Today I'm bringing you a manga review of the Promised Neverland Chapter 71, and I'm going to be periodically in and out with this series, and every time I miss a chapter, I apologize. I try to keep up with it as much as I can, but I want to always give you guys something and not go too long without coming back to the Promised Neverland world. I hope to do the same with Boku no Hero, but we'll just have to see how things go. But anyway, on to this chapter. Come on now. Let's be real. This is still shonen. And let's not fall for it. We all know that this room is a trap. We know it's a trap, and I'm finally glad that some people are finally starting to question William Minerva, as Lucas is asking the same question that I did now. He's asking if William Minerva is even a friend. He's asking if this guy's an ally or not, as we finally get the meaning of Goldie Pond. This room that he took Emma to that needed a pen to get into revealed a room that had like a floating type of, not necessarily a palace, but it had like a floating type of room there with golden water, which would explain what Golden Pond is, or Goldie Pond, but it was all the illusion. It wasn't real water. It was just like a light trick when they finally got into it. And this pen was the way into this room, and everybody was getting excited. They was like, maybe this is what William Minerva wanted us to do. Maybe he wanted us to get to this room, and when we got to this elevator that's behind this ominous door, this elevator could be the path to the human world. Yes! And then we also got Emma also questioning things as well, as she actually stopped and said, you know, that just seems like this is too easy. This can't be the end, right? I mean, this just can't be all. Even though the thought did cross her mind that if this elevator is the path to the human world, you know, she can bring all of her people back. She can bring Ray, she can bring Mr. No Name, she can go back and get Phil and everybody else. She can get the people from the cabin, get them to the human world. But when she tried to use the pen once again in this other room, it denied her. She got straight up got a failure message when she put the pen in and turned, and then we get a phone ring, and come on. We know how this goes. That's going to be Lewis on the phone. I wouldn't be surprised if this is all a trap, because the biggest question of all is, if this is where William Minerva really wanted us to go, if this truly is Goldie Pond, then why is this hunting ground here? And why did we find this room of surveillance equipment and everything involving the hunting game was here first? So the only thing I can think of is that maybe it was built over this place. If there's still the side of things that believe that William Minerva is truly leading them the right way, that maybe this was discovered and it was built over. And even Lucas brought up that maybe they didn't know about this room at all. But at the same time, I just think it's too early, and I think it's too good to be true for this to be the answer that they need. Is this going to take them to the human world when they finally find out how to get on this elevator or past this room? I don't think so. I think it's just going to take us on another path. That just looks like that's the way that this story is going. But I am interested in knowing how this hunting ground park came up to begin with. And again, I have no doubt that it is Lewis that is on that other side of the phone, and he's going to have a message like, I caught you. But then again, this is where the shonen tropes come in. Maybe it could be another ally. We don't know. And as I always say, this is why we come back to Promised Neverland, for a suspense. I'm interested in knowing what happened with Lucas's pen as well. I don't believe that this is the first time he's been down this path or in this room. It almost seems like he was almost waiting on Emma to arrive with the right type of pen. So there has to be more pens out there. This chapter just let us know that there's more pens out there. And I think this is where the hunters, the poachers, or what you want to call them, and Lewis comes into play, because just maybe defeating him might actually give them the access that they need that will take us to the next destination and on to the next arc in this series. But it has been nothing but fun. And come on, can we get the anime announcement for this series already? I mean, I'm pulling my hair out. It's doing so well. And if we don't get it soon, we're not going to see an anime for another year. This is getting as bad as the JoJo fans complaining that we don't get part 5 after only 1 year. It's like they have it right there. They have enough to at least adapt to the escape arc. I want to see the right studio get it, and I want to see this done, because just seeing when they get there and seeing that golden pond and seeing it sparkle and everything, that's going to be absolutely beautiful to see that animated. But guys, this was a very quick chapter, as meaningful, as resourceful as it is. I mean, it really was kind of it. I read it really fast too. So the biggest thing that we could take out of it is that this door definitely leads to somewhere important. just where. It's not going to lead to where we think it's going to. I think even the characters at this point don't believe that this is going to take them to the next destination. It's just that little bit of hope to escape. But the biggest question that we have is who's behind the phone, which again, I think is going to be Lewis. I feel like, you know, the type of swerve that they're going to give us, just like they give us chapter after chapter, is probably going to be somebody else trying to escape too, because we know a resistance bigger than what we have right now is going to build. So maybe this pen and somebody bringing the right one along is actually going to be a test to get them to more people for the cause. And you know this series is going to take the inevitable time skip to a dark version of the characters, or at least late teens, into some type of war, and I cannot wait for that. But the question is posed once again. I'm glad that someone is finally questioning William Minerva and his methods, and if this guy's even on the human side at all, or does he just want to see War 2, just like Sung Ju, which is a theory I have about it. So guys, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Glad to be back for the Promised Neverland. I hope I can get more and more chapters consecutively done. Let me know what you thought of this chapter in the comments below. If you liked the video, go ahead and drop it a like, and if you want to hear more, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. This is not shortage of content you indulge on this channel. As I always say, you guys can be anywhere on YouTube right now, but you chose to listen to me. I really appreciate that, so thanks for stopping by. On that note, it's your boy Scott signing out. See you soon.